And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. No matter if you're young or old, short or tall, big or little, love can catch us all with our pants down. Even if it's not real love, some people still want to feel something, but don't let your desperation lead you to being broke. Jennifer Salazar with the Better Business Bureau joins us now to talk about the rising prevalence of romance scams and how individuals are falling victim to deceptive schemes out there.
I had never realized there were more than 50 million people on dating apps, and many of them can run into pitfalls when it comes to romance scams that are out there.
Yes, and it's hard to believe, but yes, that is the accurate number. And, of all ages, from teenagers all the way up to, I had a client, 101, it affects everyone.
And how heartbreaking is it when someone is simply out there looking for love, and you guys see all of these scams at the Better Business Bureau? How heartbreaking is it for you to see people who are out there looking for love taken advantage of by scam artists?
It's devastating because we've had lots of cases where, the consumer has lost everything, their whole life savings. It's embarrassing for them. Even stories of suicide, unfortunately. I mean, it is devastating because that person really believes that they found their soulmate. And then when they realize that this person never existed, that it was all a scam, it's devastating. And you have to end up telling the story to other people. And, it's financially devastating. It takes a toll on your mental health. It's like a loss. It's like
embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
And friends, especially if you're telling people, I've met Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, and you find out this person wasn't real at all, and you have to reveal that to family members and friends.
In some instances, they believe that they know the person all along. Somebody may contact them from high school saying, we haven't seen each other in 50 years. We have our high school reunion coming up. Because remember, people can and do steal photos, and that's called catfishing. And what they do is they might find an old yearbook, and then they find a picture of you dancing at prom and send that picture of your sweetheart. Then come to find out that person never even existed. It was not the sweetheart. Scammers will do anything they can to get their money. And they even search the obituaries looking for people that just lost someone, contact them out of the blue, especially around Valentine's Day, because they feel like this is the time that they may be looking for love in all the wrong places. And unfortunately, that's online. Everything's online these days.
Welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Guarding your heart could also be guarding your pockets. Millions of scammers are out there trying to get your money, and they are getting more creative every day. Jennifer Salazar with the Better Business Bureau joins us to talk about these new scams and how even the most analytical person could fall prey.
You think of two very vulnerable times for individuals when they lose a loved one or family member or friend, and then when you're looking for love. Both very vulnerable, and they're looking to take advantage. What kind of scams have you guys seen to make the public aware out there at the Better Business Bureau so they can be aware and look out for these scams?
So one of them is the romance scam. For example, the one we're talking about, where it looks like a celebrity and you think, oh, this person's interested in me and they're talking to me. And it turns out it's not even that person, because you got to remember, we have AI now, artificial intelligence, but you also have where people can and do steal those photos. And we have something called a money mule, which is involved with the romance scam. So you are communicating with someone and they have this big emergency. You give them money, but then they pay you back and they give you more money because they want to come live with you someday, and they need help with a deposit, and then they need you to go pay their taxes. What you don't realize is now you're not only a victim of the romance scam, you're now doing money laundering. Because what you're doing is this person's paying you money, so you think it's legitimate. They paid me back and then some, and I'm setting up a place for us to live. They're wanting to move that money as much as they can. So it's hard for investigators to see that, it's laundering, because they're moving it constantly. And there you go. So not only are you a victim of the romance scam, you're now involved in money laundering. So the biggest tip is, if you don't know this person and they contact you out of the blue, do a reverse lookup. For example, when my grandmother was alive, she used to get friend requests all the time, not just on, dating sites, but on Facebook. And it was usually gentlemen in military uniform that just retired, or a doctor in a nice coat. And he would send her a message like, Linda, I'd love to get to know you better. What I did is I taught her how to do that reverse lookup. And that scammer was actually on like 962 websites. Not all of us are tech savvy. So if you don't know how to look it up, call us, call me directly. I'll show you how to look it up. We'll look it up. We'll verify if that person is real or not. For gentlemen, usually you'll get a message from a lady that's a model in another country. Again, do a reverse lookup. If you're not tech savvy, if you've never been on the internet, call us. We can do that for you. We can show you. The biggest thing is just don't give your money away. You work so hard for your money. Keep your money. Even if they've had an emergency, even if they've had something horrible in their life, don't give away your hard-earned cash.
And we've seen, I think, from the website socialcatfish.com, where they have released the 100 most used photos in romance scams. And I guess people just recycle them, reuse them, and it's the same people, but people still fall for it.
Exactly. People fall for them because when you think about it, we cannot go to every doorstep in America or around the world and show them all these pictures. Not everyone knows to look up these sites. And not only that, when you see somebody that is attractive trying to contact you and you're lonely, you're self-isolated, you don't have anyone, you're excited just to have human contact. But the fact that this person is even wanting to talk to you, that's a big deal to a lot of folks, especially with Valentine's Day, with the commercials running of the flowers, the jewelry on sale, everything like that. And you think you have someone. We've even had cases where that scammer will send you flowers and you think, well, he is real. He's sending me flowers. He loves me. And I can't help that his car broke down and he wants to come visit me. If you've never met this person in person, that's a red flag. If they can't FaceTime you because their phone's broke, that's another red flag. If they're asking for any money, definitely red flag. Big red flag is if they don't want you to tell anybody about the relationship. They're trying to isolate you because they don't want your family to know about them, because that will cut off their tie to their money, which is you. You're now their income. They will do everything they can. They get sloppy along the way. Sometimes they might confuse you with somebody else that they're scamming. For example, instead of calling me Jennifer, they might call me Jessica. So pick up on things like that as well. And the biggest thing is, do not be ashamed or embarrassed if you fell for the scam, or if you think you might be talking to somebody that is a scammer. Call us, call me directly. We'll look it up. We'll verify it. If you fall for a scam, we'll get you to the right resources like the Federal Trade Commission, BBB Scam Tracker, because we don't want this to happen to anybody else, but especially our loved ones. Like I was saying, I've had people that are 100 years old fall for the scam. I've had teenagers, 14, 16. They shouldn't be on social media looking for love, but they are. Be
Do it the
careful.
old-fashioned way at school or something.
Exactly. My dad used to say, go to church, but not anymore. And we just need to be on our tiptoes. We need to be extra cautious. Again, if you think it's somebody from your past, look them up. Call that actual person. Don't believe just because they contact you out of the blue. Also, don't believe your telephone, because scammers have the technology called spoofing, where they can change the phone number and the name and the phone to make it look like it is that person calling you. Like Brad Pitt is calling you. No, he's not. They have that technology. Also, phishing emails. If they send you that email, it's not them. So trust it. And again, don't give away your money. We've seen people lose their life savings. A few years ago, I had the sweetest gentleman. He had to go back to work. He's 71 years old. He had to go back to work because he lost everything. And he still believes that person's real and they're out there and they love them.
Oh my
So
God.
it does
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Well, Jennifer Salazar, thank you for all that valuable information and education from the Better Business Bureau. We appreciate your time. And of course, we want to wish the people out there looking for love online the best, and to be careful. Thank you, ma'am.